Hello, welcome back. In this video, I want to tell you the 6 habits you need to build on before you start on. Because if you don't build the 6 habits, it will be a significantly harder channel for you to become successful on the journey. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Sure. Number 1, avoid feeling driven. Our mind exactly works like a monkey. It's running around everywhere at every place. It's running, it's smiling, it's falling down, it's hitting the buses, it's eating fruits, it's eating bad fruits and getting a lot of stomach problem too. Because when you are so much feeling driven, which is great for a particular aspect only. Like an example, if you are in a romantic date with your spouse or with your lover or with your family, it's fine. That's the moment we should be feeling driven to. But when you want to be in a business environment, we cannot be feeling driven. We cannot say this one, I feel this is gonna work. I feel this is very interesting. That is very dangerous as statement, because when you're feeling driven, one of the things we're doing, we are not looking the real fact. Because entrepreneurship or building projects, we often think everything inside our head, not in the reality too. And when you are feeling driven, we are so much bogged into that same thing. So we have to really focus about let the feeling. So when I'm in a business environment, I don't listen to my feeling. I really badly avoid my feeling driven. I know it's gonna be probably hard. It's gonna be very, very challenging. I just don't listen to my feeling. I just do it. And how do I get better? How do I do it? What is the next session I need to do? What is the strategy I need to build on? Number 2, stop chasing happiness. If you are feeling that you want to start another project or side hustle, or you want to be an entrepreneur because you want to be happy, you are gonna hit the bus and it's gonna destroy you, and all the bones has a high chance will be broken, because your happiness is all inside of you. You're not gonna get happiness from outside. Your happiness is inside of you. If you're not truly happy inside of you, you're not a complete human. So you need to do the right thing to fix yourself. So fix yourself, and then your goal is about bringing your own happiness and share with the person you love and you care about. That's the whole process. So now if you're thinking, oh, entrepreneurship, my passion should make me happy, you are in a deep trouble, because nobody cares you're happy or unhappy when you're in a business environment. Because everybody are looking into what can you do for them? What problem can you solve for them? Your customer only care about how your product and services can solve the problem and make their life easier forward. That's the only thing. So if you're playing the game of happiness, you're in a big trouble, because you're doing all those things to be happy, and the customer is saying, so no, I doesn't care. I don't want you care about you happy or you suck or you're unhappy. I only care that I will pay you when you solve my problem and you make me happy. So that's the reason you see the transition right now, right? You gotta be happy, and then you're transiting doing the things through your products, services, your actions to other people. So in the growth cycle, you love the people and you share them the happiness, and your customer, you share your happiness through the product and services you create for them by solving their problem. Number 3, redefine the passions. The passion is a great thing, but if you are only chasing your passion, there is a high chance you're gonna hit the bus, because you probably love playing guitars, which is great. You can be an amazing playing guitar, but do you know how many thousand million of people are doing the same thing to be a guitar player? So the road to the success is so much traffic jam. The second factor is about, if you want to be successful just by passion driven, there's a high chance you are not doing the right thing, because you're probably very passionate about something, but the world doesn't see it as a valuable thing. Like an example, you love doing this kinds of drawing some pictures, and you're drawing amazing pictures, but the world doesn't see the value, or the people around you who actually the real buyer are so far from you, so that even you don't know how to convince them your art is so valuable too. So that's why it's so much important to remember for me that about solving a problem for the people around you, the industry around you, who see the things valuable. So the passion is to solve problem for them. So the third layer about this one is about, first, focus about what is the thing I can be valuable about. I really focus about this one. I can be valuable about, and then I look into to create small success about it. And then when I'm become small success about it, then I can be passionate about it as well too. Then I can maximize that forward and make a bigger success. And that's why I can use the passion in a later stage as a fuel to become and go what I want to be. Number 4, having and building a craftsman mindset. This is something, it's like an absolute opposite of the passion mindset. Not starting because I love doing it, but how do I get better? How do I do more? How do I get better values? How do I solve a particular problem? And how do I get better solving the problem too? And then having a mindset about related to which in the craftsman mindset of a lever. How do I put X amount of inputs and then I can get a Y amount of inputs? My interest is about, if I put X here, less, higher, and the Y get lower right now. So that means I'm putting a lot of effort to create lower output. That means lower amount of result to my customer and provide. My goal is about how do I reduce this effort so I have a better out. So that means now I'm getting more leverage too. So the things I know to put on here, so in this lever is about, I need to make sure that I'm the top of the lever so I can make the best amount of ROI on that one too. And I can put the right amount of skills, capital, product, research on that one too, so I can get a really high output as well too. So that will only happen when I'm constantly thinking and designing a craftsman mindset. So that's the habit number 4 to build on, having a craftsman mindset rather than a passion mindset. Number 5, learning from everything. Everything happening in life is giving a lesson. It's a good lesson or bad lesson, a success or failure. Every success is a lesson, so we could do the same thing to make the same success again. So it has to be stored. This process of building success need to be stored. Those manuals, building checklists around it. And then the second thing is about every failure is also a lesson too, and a very expensive lesson because we paid a price for it. The goal is about learning from that one too. So I love learning for everything. Even watching a movie, I figure out what do I learn from it. If I watch it, read an article, I figure out what I'm learning from it. If I'm having a conversation with someone, I'm looking into what I'm learning from it, what the value I'm getting into it. And then I organize in my notebooks or notions or tools, note takings, and then I process this forward and use it in my future things, what I want to do. So that's the thing is about learning it for everything. That mindset has to be there too. Doesn't mean that you have to read 100 amount of books. Focus about a daily life, and there's a lot of things you can learn from a daily life, conversations with different peoples and so on. And that can help to become the person, because you need one of those things. You need skills to build those entrepreneurship journey, or you build that leverage, or build that side projects, or build that passion projects in this non-profit environment. Number 6, having an entrepreneur mindset. So let me tell you the difference between an entrepreneur and entrepreneur. An entrepreneur and entrepreneur basically have the same kind of skill set and mindset, but entrepreneur putting their own pocket money at risk. And that's exactly why the entrepreneur respect entrepreneurs a lot, because they're actually doing everything and putting their own money at risk as well too. So your goal is about building an entrepreneur mindset here. Think about how you can solve a problem with the least possible resources. Building a habit about how do I can solve problems with the least possible resources. How do I maximize resource what I already have, and becoming a very highly resourceful person. Look around what I already have, and then I can put it in the right order so I can get to the result without consuming additional resources or money or capital, anything else. And also the second factor is about I want to go from point A to B. I'm going to create a lot of micro steps, and then focusing about using the existing resources I already have to go to the next micro step. 1.1, 1.2 step, 1.3 step, 1.4 step, and each of the steps I'm looking into all those existing resources I have and putting into it, rather than I'm thinking about all the resources I need from going from point A to point B. And that's a really big mistake. I've seen a lot of people do this one. So rather than I'm looking for all the resources, I have a vision that I have all the micro steps I need to do, and each of the steps just focusing about all the existing resources I have and can maximize, utilize into it, and anything I can leverage forward, go to the next micro steps and get it done. And that's called an entrepreneurial mindset. So hey, you're probably thinking right now, you got all those 6 habits. Work on those habits, build those on habits first before you go and step forward that paddle of being the entrepreneur too. And one more thing, before you want to start up your own agency, there are 10 things you need to achieve. Go and check this video right now. I already tell really clearly what are 10 things you need to do to start your own agency or own entrepreneurship journey. Go click right now. I'll see you there. All the best. We have some exciting plan for the next week, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that out.